Periodically disconnect. Now I'm going to, just to say that every once in a while, pull the plug and step away. There used to be a natural closure on it every day. It was called night. There was a natural closure on it every week. It was called weekend or Sabbath or something, and we've just blown through that. And we're not faring up very well. So every once in a while, you just have to shut it down, pull away. Just because of time, I want to keep going here. The human function curve. This is stress versus productivity. So as your stress is zero, your productivity is zero. But then as your stress increases, your productivity starts to soar. And then as your stress keeps building, then finally your productivity stops increasing. And then you keep going this way, your productivity comes down. Now notice over here, that's about 90% productivity, right? About 90%. This is 90% productivity. But on this side, you have good productivity with sustainability. On this side, you have productivity with associated dysfunction. Some kind of dysfunction. You're getting headaches, your stomach's burning, you're exhausted, you're depressed or something. So this is having a little margin, not being a bum, being productive, but having a little space in your life to do your limits. Cherish relationships. Relationships are health enhancing. We know that the other people is the greatest stressor on the face of the earth. But it's my feeling that God gave us to each other for purposes of benefit. And we have the ability to bless each other and to help each other and to nourish each other and bring people back. There's a couple ways that this works. If I'm hurting and I go talk to Joe, Joe does not have to know how to fix my problem. Just the fact I went is called the disclosure effect. It's measurably therapeutic. So just going to Joe and talking about it means I'm now a healthy person. Scenario number two, I go and talk to Joe. He doesn't know how to fix my problem, but he cares about me. That's called empathy. That's therapeutic too. You notice my problem has not been solved here, but I'm a healthier person because of this issue of relationship. I've looked at 11 categories of relationships, and almost all of them are taking a hit under these conditions that we looked at earlier. There's more and more of everything faster and faster. It really is shredding the social fabric of American culture. So dig in and spend some time together. This is a father and son, and this is the same father and the same son in front of the same house. That gets you, look at that little kid. This doesn't bode well. There's a man who stopped in Ohio to gas up, and he got 90 miles into Pennsylvania before he remembered he left his wife back at the gas station. But for Linda and myself, this next picture is Linda and I growing old together, a perfectly balanced couple. Some of you in the back will not be able to see, but who needs a stinking tire when you got it? No. God bless him. Practice simplicity. You might not be into this. I really am. I mean, I'm overdressed. I realize that. But this is what I wear, whether it's go there or here or anywhere in between. I just wear the same thing every time. So invite me back in 10 years and you get used to it because this is it. So, but everything that we own owns us. And a clutter expert says we use 20% of what we own and we maintain 100% of what we own. I say, man, if that's even close to being right. I'm spending time and money maintaining 80% of the stuff that I own that I don't even use. Jesus is one of my heroes, obviously, and I thought a lot about, how did he live? How did he do this? You know what was interesting to him was a priority for a person standing in front of him at the time. I changed my life in 1982 when I realized that. I'm just not, if you happen to come up to me, test me. You will be the priority that I have. I'm not allowed to go into, I'm not going there. And so that just changed my life. Einstein had a whole bunch of suits, but they're all the same suit. So there's lots of illustrations here. Ophthalmologist I talked to in California, and she waited until everybody went away, and she came up, she thanked me for my talk, and she said, 6 years ago I crashed and burned. And since then, I've intentionally attempted to simplify my life, and after 6 years of intensive effort, I finally got it down to 100%. She was so overloaded that after 6 years of intensive effort, she finally got it to 100%. So I commend simplicity to you, and also contentment. Contentment is not saying, oh, I'm just gonna quit trying. That's not what contentment is about. But there are many things that, you know, what you have is okay. I mean, love the life in the sense that you have. You want to achieve something different, or if you need a better job or something like that, that's fine. But John Kenneth Galbraith, the Harvard economist, says there's no satiety that's provable in economic theory. You cannot satiate people with economics. No matter how much you apply economics to their life, they're not satiated, they're not full up, they haven't had enough. Immanuel Kant says as soon as you give a person everything they want and everything they need, at that precise moment, everything is no longer everything. So even when you have everything you need, you're after more. I said, that's driving this train. And so there comes a point where that's okay, the couch is okay. The things that I have are okay.